Hello my friends, welcome to my review of the September Boxycharm and my unboxing-ish thing of the October Boxycharm. I don't call it unboxing because I've already unboxed it and looked at everything, so it's not technically an unboxing, but I'm still going to show you what I got in my October box and what I'll be reviewing next month. So the way that this works is I show you what I got in my September box, I tell you how I felt about everything, so even if you don't get Boxycharm, you'll be able to decide whether this is something you'd like to go ahead and out and purchase. Boxycharm is $21 a month. I am sent this for review, but as always, that does not influence my review at all. I am still honest with you no matter what because it is not useful to you, it is not useful to Boxycharm, it is not useful to the brands if I lie. So I will not be lying today. I'll be telling you the truth about all of these products. The first one we're going to start with is this eyeshadow palette. It is the Studio Makeup On The Go eyeshadow palette. I am wearing it on my eyes today, and I have to tell you, I really enjoy this a lot. It does kick up some powder, but not an obnoxious amount, not as much as, let's say, a Lorac palette, but it does kick up some powder. It is very easy to use overall. I feel like some of the deeper shades are a bit more difficult to blend, especially this one I found very difficult to blend once it was on the eye. It was difficult to get the shadow to move around. It kind of stained immediately. So just be careful with this one in placing it where you would like for it to go. But overall, I've really enjoyed these. Lasting power on these shadows is very good. I would say it holds up to my Too Faced shadows as far as the lasting power. I don't feel like it lasts as long as the Lorac and the Kat Von D, but because there is significant fading by the end of the day, but it will last you through a work or school day and it will look great by the end of that work or school day. If you don't wash your makeup off until you're about to go to bed, you will see significant fading with this product. One thing I want to say about this is that I feel like the shade selection is fantastic. I love that they've got a nice mix of lights, mediums, and deeps so that it can work for any skin tone. I did hear somebody talking about how this is very similar to the Makeup Forever eyeshadow palette, the Nudes eyeshadow palette, and I find this one to be a lot more warm than that one. I'm looking at a picture right now of it, and it looks like it's pretty cool overall. I don't own it, so I can't compare it side by side, but it definitely doesn't look like it's the same. It's a very similar setup, but it's definitely not the same, and this is definitely a recommend from me to you if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette not from a big mainstream brand. Next up in here, let's talk about the Pure Lip Lure Hydrating Lip Lacquer. I got this one in the shade Mystic. It is a deep berry shade. It is extremely opaque, extremely pigmented. Definitely need a lip liner with this one. I feel like without a lip liner, I just would have a huge mess of it all over the place because it is so deep and so opaque. It also fades down pretty icky during the day, meaning that it doesn't fade down gracefully because of that opacity. It just kind of it wears off in the middle and not the outside. So you definitely want to keep this on hand if you're going to be eating or drinking anything to make sure that it's not fading unevenly. Like you may even want to wipe it off before you eat and then reapply after eating, just to be safe so you don't look crazy while you're in the middle of a conversation with somebody at dinner. But yeah, I mean, overall, I feel like it's a great product as far as the way that it initially looks to go on, and as long as you're careful with it, it's fantastic. But you know, practicality, I don't feel like it's an extremely practical product as far as the actual wear of it and the way that you have to be careful with it in order for it to stay looking good. Let's talk about the HIKARI, the eyeliner. I did not use this because I have so many black eyeliners already open. It would be a shame to use it a couple of times and then have it go to waste. So I did not use this. I have used HIKARI eyeliners in the past and I find them to be not my favorites. They tend to run down if I put them on my lower lash line. They tend to run down. They stay a little bit better on the upper lash line. I'm not one that prefers a pencil liner on my upper lash line. I prefer a liquid eyeliner or a pen liner, so I don't really use this on my upper lash line, so that's another reason why I didn't want to use it. I'd rather give to someone that does enjoy pencil liners on their upper lash line because this would be really good for that, but unfortunately the lower lash line, it does tend to run on me and give me raccoon eyes, and I don't really enjoy it, so that is that. And then the Butter London nail polish I really really, really liked. This is in the shade Yummy Mummy. 2 thick coats or 3 thin coats for full opacity for this. I did not find this to chip very easily. It lasted a good 4 or 5 days before I needed to take it off because it was significantly chipped. First chips happened about 2 days in, which for me is pretty good. I'm pretty rough on my nails, so this is a definite recommend for me if you like this shade. I personally really, really like a nice nude nail shade every once in a while. I really like this one a lot. And then lastly, the Hairgurt Strawberry Banana Smoothing Hair Mask. The smell of this is absolutely incredible. If you open up a cup of Yoplait strawberry banana and you smell it, it smells exactly like this. It smells fantastic. Now here's the downside, it doesn't work. At least for me, it did not work. I went from using my, not macadamia, what is it? The Moroccan oil. I have a big tub of the Moroccan oil hair mask. I stopped using that to use this. There was a noticeable difference in the crunchiness and the lack of softness, especially in my ends where my hair is dyed. It felt pretty terrible. It definitely didn't give me the hydration that the Moroccan oil one does. I also enjoy the macadamia one if you want a frame of reference of what I do enjoy. This did not work for me. I did follow the directions. I left it on. I tried my best and I did not like it, even though it smells amazing. I may use this just for a regular hair conditioner before I put on my mask, but I'm definitely not impressed with this as a mask, unfortunately, because it really smells good and I love the way it smells, but it doesn't work, so that's a big no from me, unfortunately. So as far as my final opinion, do I feel that this box is worth $21? I definitely do. I feel like the eyeshadow palette is amazing. I also feel like the nail polish is amazing. These two alone for me are worth $21, but if these two are not worth it to you for $21, you may not think this is worth $21. I do feel like this is worth just a little bit, even though, you know what, I probably won't use this just because of the wear down of it. I'm not high maintenance like that. Like, I can't keep up with it. I'm doing things. I don't want to have to worry about whether my lips look like doo-doo or not, you know? I don't want to worry about it. So I probably will not continue to use this. I'll probably pass it along to someone that doesn't care that it's already used. The HIKARI eyeliner is a no for me, and the hair mask is a no for me. So this one is just barely worth $21 for me, to be completely honest, based on the review of the product. So that's kind of the way I feel. Let's go ahead and jump into the October box so I can show you what I'll be reviewing next month. So this one looks really, really good. I mean, Boxycharm always looks really good. I was really excited about this one. I was so excited about the hair mask. I'm totally bummed about that. But this one I actually used today for the first time, but I'm not ready to fully review it. This is the BRIOGIO Roscaro? I don't know, blow dry perfection and heat protectant cream. No sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. I love the concept of this in that you put it all over your wet hair, you dry it, you're heat protected, you're conditioned, all of that stuff. It just says that it's a nourishing blend of rosehip, argan, and coconut oils to smooth hair, enhance shine, tame frizz, and heat protect against damage up to 425 degrees. Also, it's supposed to help strengthen your hair and help prevent split ends. So this sounds like a miracle product to me. I did use it today. I do feel like so far so good, but I definitely want to play with it more before a full review. And if this stuff works, this may replace many products in my hair routine. So I'm very much hoping that this works. The next thing in here is the LUXIE Eye Blender Brush Pack. Oh my gosh, I am in love with LUXIE brushes. Like, they are so good. I have not opened this yet. I have not used them yet. I have a feeling I probably already own some of these, and if I do, these will end up in a giveaway bag. Okay, so they gave us the 237 blending brush, the tapered blending brush, which is the 205, and the tapered blending, which is the 229. So it looks like they're just slightly different in size. The 205 looks slightly larger than the 229, but they look like they're the same shape. It's just the bristles are a little bit longer on this one, and they go out just a little bit wider, and of course this one is smaller. This one is going to be fun for like detailed blending. I'm really looking forward to using this one. Very excited about that. LUXIE brushes are amazing. If you've never tried them, highly recommend. This might make it worth that $21 just by itself. Okay, next we got a product by TEMPTU. Now, when I see TEMPTU, I automatically think that it's supposed to be for airbrushing and not having an airbrush kit. I feel like this is kind of a strange product to include. It says that you can dab a few drops of the product with clean fingers on a synthetic bronzer brush and apply where the sun naturally hits the face, cheekbones, forehead, bridge of the nose, and chin. You can also use this in a tinted moisturizer, in a foundation, targeted in certain places. You can use it, you know, things like that. So we'll see. I haven't tried it. I haven't even opened it yet. So So we'll see what happens with this. I'm crossing my fingers. This one I'm very excited about. This is the STARLOOKS Piquant Matte Lip Paint. I believe that's the shade Piquant. Piquant. I don't know how to say it. I'm not French. Sorry, French people. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your language. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have not opened this yet. It smells like berries. And it looks to be not super opaque, but that may not be a bad thing. And we'll see whether it dries down. But I love the shade. The shade's beautiful. And for a second, I was worried it wasn't going to close all the way, but it does. The shade's gorgeous. I'm really excited about trying this. So very happy. And then here, this is the Trio Eyeshadow Palette, Three's Company by IBY Beauty or Ibby Beauty. I don't know if you say it. I would say Ibby because there's no, you know, punctuation in between to show that it's supposed to be said individually. I have not even swatched this yet. Let me swatch. Let us swatch. Ooh, they look pretty. We've got a nice little crease color, a nice little highlight color, a nice little lid color. Someone that knows what they're doing designed this. This could be a great look all on its own because you've got a nice transition, at least for my skin tone, a nice metallic lid color, and then a blending color. So brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight, things like that. But I don't know how much this is going to work as a complete palette for someone with a deeper skin tone. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm touching the lip product and it's definitely, after being on for a minute or so, it's definitely transferring. So we're going to have to play with that and see whether I like that or not. I am now a complete mess. So I will be able to tell you whether this box is worth $21 next month. Definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button if you would like to see that. Also, you can hit the thumbs up button and share this video with anybody else that you think might enjoy it. And I want to thank you so very much for watching. Mad love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!